Now, amid controversies and speculation about the 2023 election, Nigerians are gearing up for the presidential election come tomorrow, the 25th of February. All across Nigeria, TVC News correspondents are feeling the pulse of Nigerians against the coming elections. In Ebonyi, Ivy Kanu reports that the Commissioner of Police in the state, CP Faleye Olale, has warned that those bent on causing trouble in the state to leave or have themselves to blame. Uche Okoro, who is in Port Harcourt, tells us that the police and the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps have reassured residents of their safety throughout the election process. C4 Nistien tells us that there will be elections in all the polling units in Bauchi except for 6 where there are no registered voters. Now, the resident electoral commissioner who disclosed this says the commissioner is optimistic of a better exercise. Sarah Yeku, who is in Kaduna, tells us that residents expressed their disappointment in the current administration and reeled out the expectation from those seeking their votes. We have all the reports for you now.
18 presidential candidates jostling for the #1 job in the country are from the southern part of Nigeria, with a handful of northerners as presidential and vice presidential candidates. But history might once again prove the votes come from the north.
Contrary to some reports in the social media that the southeastern part of Nigeria may be overtaken by insecurity, making it impossible for some states to vote, I can tell you authoritatively that the people of Ebonyi State are ready and willing to cast their ballot come Saturday.
Initially, I was kind of scared of rioting and snatching of boxes and all that thuggery, but with the way things are going now, the government has deployed soldiers, military men from different parts of the world to make sure that everything works out perfectly well. So I'm no longer scared. I will come out and vote.
I will vote. I'm prepared. I had to transfer my voting PVC from the former polling booth to the one that is nearest to my house.
I'm expecting cool and fair election, not violence or fighting everywhere. I just need a cool and fair election.
I would have loved to vote during the presidential election, but I would say maybe I was denied the opportunity of getting my permanent voter's card. It makes me feel so bad though. I can't even tell my friend or anybody that I'm not going to participate in the presidential election.
No matter whatever the crisis is, I will be there, cast my vote.
Talking to the Commissioner of Police says no group of persons can stop the people of Ebonyi State from exercising their right come Saturday.
We have deployed our men to all polling booths, to rack, collation centers, even armed men to some area that we believe is criminal black spots. And other areas we are feeling there are going to be problems. Even those who are threatening that election will not hold, we have deployed adequate security to deal with them.
Now, according to him, the security agencies are determined to make the state uncomfortable to would-be troublemakers.
Let them get out of this state. Election must hold in this state. There is no way that it will not hold. There is what we call Operation Show of Force. My men just came back from the bush where the camp of these guys were, and they have engaged them. Day before yesterday, we engaged them at Ishelu. We recovered 2 vehicles from them, recover arms and ammunition. So we have been pushing them. The last one we pushed this evening, we pushed them to the border across the water to Benue State.
There will be a lot of attention on Rivers as Nigerians go to the polls on Saturday due to the state's history of electoral violence. Not leaving anything to chance, a team of 4 police commissioners led by an assistant inspector general of police have been deployed to coordinate security. They have promised a heavy police presence in the state in addition to more than 5,000 NSCDC personnel. While the massive deployment of men and equipment is important, another concern is the conduct of these officers.
I want to urge everybody, all residents of Rivers State, to come out en masse and vote on Saturday and beyond. We have ample or sufficient security coverage on the ground. Be rest assured of that.
we are apolitical. We are not supporting any political party. We have a directive to be fair to all, and we have also warned our men that are carrying arms not to go close to any polling units. And also, we shall not accept any form of accidental discharge by our men.
For now, security agencies are appealing to everyone participating in the election to play by the rules, but say they are prepared to handle any threat to the process.
Election is not war. Election is a democratic process. Any other persons who go and bring inconceivable motives to do otherwise, we are not going to fold our arms and allow that kind of situation to exist.
We don't want to give anybody an edge in this election. The Commander-in-Chief have warned that the election should be free and fair, and he has warned all the security men, including the armed forces, to be fair to everyone. Nobody shall compromise. We are aware that the world is watching.
Movement of security personnel to their duty posts has begun and will continue until all 23 local government areas are covered. Uche Okoro, TVC News, Port Harcourt.
It's a hive of activity here at the INEC office in Bauchi. Sensitive materials are now being conveyed to the various local council areas. We've been told that elections will hold in all the polling units except for 6, and the reasons are that there are no registered voters in those 6 polling units.
Well, we have about 6 polling units that are not going to participate in the next election because of the reasons, you know. So we only have 6 in Bauchi State that do not have a single prospective voter there.
On Friday, the racks would be activated.
Friday tomorrow, we activate the racks tomorrow, and then of course everything is going to spend the night. All the materials are going to spend the night at the racks by tomorrow, and so it is expected that as early as 7 o'clock in the morning, they will start. They would have arrived at the various PUs, polling units. That is where the elections are expected to take place at exactly 8 o'clock in the morning.
We already distributed the non-sensitive material already at in the local government areas and up to the ward level. But what we are doing now is a distribution of sensitive material, and then we are moving it to the various local government.
It is our belief and hope that this 2023 election is going to be a very wonderful election as promised, and by God's grace we are committed to achieving that.
There is optimism by the Commission of a good outing better than the previous exercise, and it's calling on voters to come out en masse and exercise their civic responsibility.
Most of the 18 presidential candidates just